Okay, let's talk about session 4 in expressing, and this is talking about Gabe's principle number 3, living it out, living the faith out in the home first. And so, again, they were journaling through John 11 through 15. So you want to hear from any insights I have on that, but you definitely want to make sure that you take time to discuss the concept of living it out to your wife or to your spouse. In this case, Gabe loved his wife the way Christ loved the church. That was his first priority. And he loved his children the way the prodigal's father loved him. And so you're going to take some time to read those verses together as a group. The verses in Ephesians 5 that talk about how we're to love our wives, and also how wives are to love their husbands. And then we're also going to read the story of the prodigal son as well, to talk about what that looks like, and kind of talk about, most people think of that story in the context of the prodigal who left and who came back, and symbolic of Jesus always having his arms open wide. But in this particular case, we're going to be thinking a little more from the perspective of the father and what kind of father it took to let him go, first of all, and then to be there waiting for him, and for the son to know that he had the kind of father that would wait for him and be there for him. And so all this is really good. And again, it's starting to help the participants put some skin on the theology, to start seeing how they might start living their life even differently than they have before, as they're starting to learn to abide with Christ, their gifts are becoming enabled, they're starting to look at their life with a different worldview. And so this is really powerful when it starts happening. And a lot of times this session can be a touchy session, because a lot of people have stuff going on with their marriage or stuff with their kids. So just be Spirit-led, be sensitive to the Holy Spirit. If you need to stop the session and pay attention to a particular person, and a lot of times in the journey it's powerful when everybody just goes around and gathers around that person and puts their hand on them and prays for them. That can be a very powerful thing. And so anyway, just really be prayerful about this session, because this is a really important as they start thinking about how they're going to live out this faith.